Oh, hello, everybody.
Good morning.
Good morning, and welcome to our Healthy Happy Hour.
Affogato Coffee over off of Maltese Drive here in Falcon. So we would love to have you guys down here. We're down here on the first Tuesday of every month. This morning we had to start a little bit later because of the 2-hour delay. We had a lovely snowstorm yesterday.
Yes, I know. We were, my kids went in at like 9:30, and what did yours?
Yeah, I had to bring my son down to the spring studio.
Oh,
off of
Spring Studio.
Constitution.
Yeah, that's a little bit further. So we are at Affogato, and you can come and enjoy some delicious coffee and some treats. I'm going to show
And
you.
they have lovely looking treats.
Don't think just because I do nutritious, I don't like their treats. Look at these. These peppermint.
Yeah, as a nutritionist,
Yes.
You
can enjoy
things, but we can be in moderate,
Enjoy
things in
life.
moderation.
Exactly.
All
That's
right.
what we're here for. We're here to teach you how you can live life better without feeling like you're constantly on a diet and always having to be. We want to teach you how to survive the holidays. That's our biggest thing. That's what we talked about last month.
Yes.
And we're going to kind of piggyback on that. And if you're still interested in getting our our holiday survival guide, you can do that. Just comment below.
There's a QR code, so
Yeah, we have a QR code that you are able to get that holiday survival guide. It's filled with recipes and tips, tricks, what we do, and a lot of
highlights
fun
everything
stuff.
we talk about in
Workouts.
our videos here. Victoria had put that together. It's an amazing little guide. I might be able to add some things, but you can also contact me directly. But yeah, so we're just gonna go over a little bit about what we're going to be doing.
All right, want me to go over that? All right, so one of the things we want you to understand is the benefits of staying healthy during the holidays. We all want to stay healthy during the holidays because we do not have time to be sick, right? We have too many things going on. We got parties, we got Christmas, we've got family coming into town. So you want to have more energy, you want to stay active, and you want to enjoy your holiday events without feeling drained.
Definitely.
You also want to have more stress management, right?
Okay,
So
stress
here,
management,
we're kind of
yes.
so
definitely want to combat that holiday stress through your healthy habits, and that can be having a morning routine, having a bedtime routine, having a certain amount of healthy snacks during the day. There's lots of different healthy habits you can incorporate that don't cause you stress. Make sure that you get that little extra water in during the day. We'll cover all these kinds of things, but definitely want to control that stress management.
Yes, you want to remember to always take time for you. No matter how busy your day is, take at least 5, 10, 15 minutes. Just have a nice cup of tea, a cup of coffee, breathe, relax, and then go about your day. So we want to avoid that extra. You can't take care of everybody others. So you want to avoid that weight gain. So you always want to remember, enjoy those yummy treats in moderation. Remember, one of the things I always say is make sure that you're getting the healthy foods in first. So make sure you eat your protein, your veggies, and your healthy carbs. Then enjoy the rest of the treats.
Yes. All right. And then support our immune health is really important. So making sure that you're getting plenty of sleep. That's really important for your immune health. Make sure you're getting plenty of whole foods. And also with that, smart supplementation and taking in the vitamins that we need in order to create a healthy immune system. So you want to stay, healthy through the whole season so you can go and visit those you love.
Yep, you want more time for more fun.
Yeah.
All right, you want to set the tone for the new year. Remember, you don't want to wait. One of the things I always tell everybody is I do not like New Year's resolutions. Let's get rid of that name and call them resets. We should be willing to start right now. Don't sit around and wait until January comes around. If you say, wait, I'm going to start in January, and then January comes around, you're going to come up with another excuse. It's been shown that people will keep coming up with excuses if they're not willing to start today. So you got to think about what is it that you can actually start today, whether it's just drinking more water, going on long walk, short, long walks, whatever time you have, fitting in a quick little exercise routine. You've got to be willing to start right now, because if you're making excuses, That's all it is an excuse to sit around and go, I'm just going to do whatever I want. And then in January, I'm going to start it, because more than likely, even if you do start it, you're going to be done by the end of January, February. From my experience, I've seen people fall off by the end of February.
Exactly. Oh,
March,
I've done that
they're
so many
done.
times. I've
So
done that so many times.
people who are willing to stick to healthy habits, to a routine, to really sticking to their goals, are willing to start today. So you want to set the tone for the new year. Think about what you've done this year, what didn't go well, and then decide on what you're going to start doing to make it better next year.
Right.
All
And
right.
6 tips to help you stay focused on your health and nutrition. Tip 1 is to plan ahead. So having a plan is always a really good way to start. So creating a schedule for your meals, workouts, and your self-care. You want to make sure that you can have this plan written down. It's always good to write the plan down, post it on your refrigerator, put it somewhere where you're going to see it every day. Even maybe a vision board, if you don't, or a mind map, something that you can go back to, look at, and have these to prioritize on. So prioritize protein, healthy snacks, avoid overindulging. Check out the holiday survival guide that Victoria already talked about. And you can check out our Facebook pages that have lots of tips and tricks and all different kinds of things I'm going on. So Victoria.
Mine is Secrets to Living Fit, Fueled, and Fabulous. You can find me on Facebook. You can also find me on YouTube on Healthy and Wealthy with Her Strength Coaching for some other holiday tips or just regular tips to get you going through the year.
And mine is Peak Spa and Wellness, or Peak Oils for Life. And you can also find my webpage, peakoilsforlife.com.
Alrighty. So you want to stay active. Number 2, that's another big one. If you want to just move, remember, being active doesn't mean you have to go to the gym every single day. Doesn't mean you have to spend hours in there. I don't have time to go to the gym and spend hours. I am not a gym rat, not anymore. When I was younger, I used to love to go to the gym, but now I have a lot going on. I have my kids. I do have older kids, but I still have one in high school, and I also have a busy life. So I don't have a ton of time to always be in the gym. So what you want to do is just figure out what is it that you are willing to actually do. Look at your schedule, print it, use a calendar, whatever it is, use your phone, and block schedule. If you block schedule, you'll find that you actually have more time than you realize. Remember, we all have 24 hours in a day. It's how much time are you, do you have maybe scrolling through, Facebook, TikTok, looking at things that really don't serve you. Use that time, go for a walk. You can listen to things while you're walking. Just take 10 minutes out of you have a lunch break. While you're having lunch, once you're done with lunch, most people have at least 30 minutes of lunch.
Yeah, and that's the good part of planning ahead too, is just block off that first 10 minutes of lunch or the last 10 minutes of lunch.
After you've eaten, sit and eat,
go and take
then
a little
go walk. Make
have
sure
that in your plan.
Make sure that you're just moving. So incorporate 10 to 20 minute workouts. On my YouTube channel, I have a 10-minute trainer for people who are in a rush that just want to get something done. You can get that done before you even go to work. Get yourself up 15 minutes before, get ready, do a workout, and then get on with your day. Just get moving. I have a 5 a.m. class so that most people, a lot of people, they think that's super early, but guess what? You're going to be much more productive if you get in and get your workout done. It's going to give you more energy, and you're going to feel a lot better. You're going to help, keep that extra weight from gaining that extra weight.
Metabolism will
You're going to, you're going to, you want to set yourself up for success throughout the day.
Absolutely.
So you want to add movement, do fun stuff. Maybe you like to go dancing, just stretching, using resistance bands. If you travel a lot, buy a resistance band. Do body weight, whatever it takes to just stay active. I was just talking to the owner about it, and one of the most underestimated activities is walking. Just walk, get up and move. That's the first thing I teach my clients. Start moving, and then eventually you might want to start picking up the pace.
Yeah, feels great. All right, tip number 3, make sure you're hydrated. So you want to drink like half your body weight in ounces a day. And I feel like when you're at a higher elevation, even increase that to like 1/3 ounces per day, And so just make sure that you're drinking plenty of water, getting hydrated. If you're not a water drinker, add stuff like lemon oil or lemon
Or just
lemon or
fruits,
lime
yeah, fruits.
slices. Cucumbers are great. You can do frozen berries. They have those fun,
You
those
can buy the
fun
infusion.
filtered.
Yeah,
the
you can buy the infusion
kind of water bottles.
containers.
You can do the hydration drinks. doTERRA has a great hydration pack. You guys have
We have
hydration
Make
packs.
Wellness. We have hydration. Because what you want to do is, I have had over the years in my fitness classes, in the summertime usually, people can overhydrate with water because they forget about their electrolytes.
Yes.
They need to have a balance of electrolytes and potassium and in their water. So you don't want to, so like once a day, add in some sort of electrolyte to whatever it is you're drinking, and the rest of it, have your water. If you're drinking alcohol, make sure that you're drinking, whatever alcoholic beverage you're having, you have a glass of water. So for every one that you have, make sure that you drink a glass
Or
of water
caffeinated
to
drink.
help keep you hydrated, and that will help alleviate any hangovers.
Yes. Caffeinated drinks as well also need an additional cup of water because caffeine is a diuretic. So also peppermint oil is really great in water, spearmint oil. So if you have any questions about how you can incorporate those into your daily hydration, let me know. I'd love to help. And even just a sprinkle of sea salt in your water. If you don't have to go and buy the expensive hydration packs if it's just not in the budget, you can use just a sprinkle of sea salt in your water and to barely even taste it, and that gives you electrolytes as well. So stay hydrated, even when it's cold.
Even when it's cold, because a lot of people don't understand that even in the cold, your body is you're actually evaporating. Fluids are
so
evaporating.
dry.
You are losing about half a cup of water when you sleep, because what do we have? We have our heaters on at night, and we're under our blankets. Our body is still, we're still sweating, so we're sweating out that some electrolytes, and again, you can get dehydrated, not fully, but you're going to actually lose some bodily fluids while you're sleeping. So make sure when you go to bed, I always have my water bottle with me no matter where I'm at. It sits with me by my bedside.
Always have to have
because
water.
I'm dry. I get dry at night. My throat gets really dry. And the first thing I do in the morning is actually drink a glass of water. First thing in the morning, as soon as you wake up in the morning, drink a glass of water, and then before a meal, have a glass of water. And think about it. Set your timer so that you're drinking water every hour so you can stay hydrated.
And that's actually interesting that you brought that up, drinking a meal before you eat, because it's important not to really drink while you're eating, because you don't want to get full of water when you need your nutrients. So get hydrated before, stay hydrated after, during your meal. Just mindfully consume your meal, which goes into our next tip.
Yep. All right. So where are we at? Oh, mindful eating. Right. All right.
Yes,
That's where we're at. We are. Remember, you can enjoy the holidays. I'm one that loves food. You never want to have to go into the holidays thinking that you're on a diet. Never want to do that. I do programs and I do challenges during the holidays, and people sometimes wonder, well, how does that work? Because they want to get through the holiday first and they feel like they have to eliminate. My whole program is to teach you how to live life better, how to eat the foods that you love and still lose weight during the holiday. So you want to be able to understand that you have to, you need to eat enough. Stop, if you're overindulging, then you might want to bring it down a little bit, figure out what it is, how many calories your body actually needs to function and for the goals that you have. And then you want to figure out where your baseline is so that you don't drop below it. If you're eating under 1,300 calories, your metabolism is slower. If you increase slowly, your metabolism actually speeds up, and you'll start seeing yourself lose the fat. So it's kind of funny how people will automatically think they have to stay low calories to lose. You cannot stay
a lot
low
of
calories
times they're not eating enough.
Yeah. And when you should never stay under 1,300 calories for more than about 12 weeks. Otherwise, your body adapts to it, and then now your metabolism is slowed down. So during the holidays, the best thing you can do is make sure that you're eating enough and make sure you're eating the right foods. Prioritize protein. You want to fill your plate with half your plate with veggies. A quarter, the other half should be good carbs and protein. So remember, prioritize.
Definitely lots of fiber.
You want to get the fiber in with the veggies. So you also want to make sure that you're prioritizing protein. At least a minimum of 100 grams of protein for each day, so that your metabolism stays burning higher and you actually not gaining any weight. I've had people where I go over all this with them, and then they'll want to wait till after the holidays before they start a program, but then they come to realize that they're not even realizing once they've been taught and they see what they should be doing, they automatically start doing it without even realizing. And then after the holidays, they have not put on any weight because of what we talked about before. They understand it. They're more mindful of what they're eating, and then they don't even realize it. So,
but if you do gain the weight, I like to say, because I actually gained 5 pounds in November. So I was like, I have a sweet tooth. So I gained like 5 pounds in November, and I was like, okay, after Thanksgiving, I'm going to focus on, getting back into my routine. So, and that is not a diet. It's just my lifestyle.
It's just learning.
And so I got back into it, and it didn't take long for those, few extra pounds to come back off.
Yeah,
and I'm being more mindful of how I'm eating and what I'm
getting back to your routine.
Exactly.
So one of the things, I just went to Puerto Rico for a wedding. And right before it, I started, we just launched our Make Wellness product. I started taking them 2 weeks before. I had lost probably about 2.5 pounds within that 2 weeks. We went to Puerto Rico. I was drinking every day. I was eating whatever I wanted to. I didn't even think about it. I did get up in the morning and I went, I always tell everybody, got up, I sat in the hot tub, went to the beach. I did a little mini workout. I did, and then I just went about my day. We got back. I had only put on from where my starting point, I was only like maybe close to 2 pounds over. And a lot of times I tell people, don't weigh yourself after a holiday over a weekend because you're going to put on water weight. I went back to my normal routine, and now I'm back to where I was. So it takes about a week. If you go on vacation and, you just enjoy yourself, you're supposed to be in the moment when you're with family, when it's the holidays. But one weekend, like for Thanksgiving, it didn't matter. One day of eating, you didn't eat like crap all day long, probably. You get up, have a healthy breakfast, you go have, enjoy your family, friends, eat. The next day, you get back on your routine. I guarantee by the end of the week, it's Thursday. So within a week, you're going to lose that because a lot of it is water weight and inflammation.
Yeah.
So
you just got to get back on your routine, and it is quite all right. All right. Yeah. So with that routine, prioritizing sleep is important. This is tip number 5. And you want to create a routine bedtime. So many times, like there's often where I will have messages, which my phone turns off at night, but I'll have messages in the morning and I'll notice that they're like real late, like midnight or later from some people. And I'm just like, and unfortunately those people do tend to have more stress in their life when they don't have a bedtime routine.
They don't shut their
and I've been there. Like when I was in my nutrition program for school, I was up till 2-3 a.m. doing, nutrition papers and stuff like that. But realizing that having that prioritizing sleep is important. It's you can also use things to help you get to sleep. So make sure that you're, if you have a hard time falling asleep, get away from the screen for a while before you go to bed.
Make sure your
turn down the lights.
Yeah. The cooler bedroom actually helps you sleep.
Know that your bed is for sleeping. So if you go to bed and you just sit there, get up. If you, because go to sleep, use an app to help you meditate at night. We have amazing essential oils that can help you get relaxed and fall asleep, like lavender, serenity. We even have a stick that you can rub on now, which is really nice. You can make sprays for your pillows. We even have supplements that are really good for calming and keeping the mind more calm to be able to fall asleep. A lot of people with mental health issues that, really have bad problems sleeping can benefit from the natural supplements versus trying to go to more medications.
Yep. So, and the last one, number 6, manage your stress effectively. We've talked about that a little bit earlier. Use breathing exercises, yoga, meditation. When you feel that your day is going to be stressful, one of the things we have with Make Wellness is our Calm. And that is for people that have a tendency to deal with anxiety, high stress. If you have a hard time sleeping, you can also incorporate that. It's kind of like a pixie stick, you just pour it on your tongue and then drink some water. It has lemon balm in it, ashwagandha, L-theanine.
That's nice when you don't have to take a pill.
It's not a pill. You can also, what I did last night actually, was I put it in some warm water and I made it like a tea. So it was like a lemon balm tea. It's really nice. It's relaxing. But you've got to manage that stress. You've got to get out. Go in. It's been known that 30 minutes in the sun outdoors is better than any kind of they say antidepressant. I'm not saying that not to take them, but it actually, people who have mild to moderate, stress and anxiety, go outside, spend some time in just breathing, some fresh air,
the
go for a
sunlight.
walk. It helps you with so much. Get that vitamin D in. Incorporate stress relieving activities, essential oils, like she said.
Yeah, frankincense are wonderful. Is wonderful. Bergamot, yes, bergamot's great. It's actually from the orange tree. I think it's like from the leaf of the citrus, and it's not real citrusy. It's more of mild. It's more earthy, but it still has a citrus aroma. It's really good for stress.
Yeah, learn how to learn box breathing. Box breathing is just like breathing in for 4 seconds, hold it for 4 seconds, release for 4 seconds, and then wait 4 seconds before you breathe in. So it's just slowly breathing in and breathing out. And you're going to bring down that heart rate, bring down your blood pressure, and feel so much calmer. Belly breathing.
Yeah.
Learn how to just step away, go to the bathroom where it's nice and quiet, and not with your phone, and just sit there quietly. And when you feel things are getting a little bit too intense, because we don't make good decisions when we are super stressed.
Emotional decision making.
You don't want to make because then that's where you could actually walk by. If you're in an office and you work, walk by the kitchen and see the donuts. So you're going to make bad decisions when you're under stress. You'll start stress eating the foods that you shouldn't, and then you're going to feel guilty later. So learn how to manage that stress, no matter what it is.
Take a walk instead.
Just take a walk, breathe,
do some stretching,
and just do calm.
Yeah, and stretching before bedtime also helps with sleeping too. And so when you have better sleeping, you have better stress management. So wonderful. All right. So now, how to incorporate exercise, nutrition, and essential oils. So exercise.
So we're going to talk about exercise. Exercise again. So every month in my program, I'm going to talk a little bit about what's going on with us. Every month in my Secrets to Living Fit, Fueled, and Fabulous, and in my boot camp, we do a monthly challenge. It's going to be every single month starting in January. I started this last month, and I've done it several times throughout the year, but now it's going to be a monthly thing. Right now we are doing 25 days of fitness. Basically what that means is that starting in the beginning of the month, every single day there was one exercise on there. You did it 25 times and that was it. So that, and then if you already had an exercise routine, all you did was add that. I am giving away some of my Make Wellness products this month. I gave a box of Calm last month. We did a challenge, and it was a push-up challenge. It was increasing one push-up each day. So we started with one push-up at the beginning of the month. At the end of the month, you had 30 push-ups in. You should be able to do 30 and 30. And now we're doing the 25 days of fitness. So through the 25th, there's going to be one exercise every single day. It's just simple, quick little exercises that you can do. I forgot what today was, but you can go onto my Secrets to Living Fit, Fueled, and Fabulous. If you're not in it, I pin it up at the top. There is a calendar. Next month there'll be another one that we'll be doing, and we'll be doing one every month. And this is just a way for you to find something that is actually just kind of keeping you active.
Well, something recently I just learned about is that you can go on like a nice hike, a nice walk around the Broadmoor area down in the southern part of the Springs and see all the beautiful Christmas lights.
Oh, yep.
So that's a really nice thing that can be incorporated for some activity.
So get out and find things. I know it's cold. We just had a storm. It was super, it got cold. We got a lot more snow than we expected. That happens here in Colorado. So we have to take advantage of the nice days. Today it's beautiful outside. It is a little chilly.
It's cold, but the sun is shining. And that's nice.
And so go for a walk, So just do quick exercises, incorporate your family during the holidays, do group walks, do, some fun games. You can challenge your kids, with some of the challenges that I have, you can challenge them with those.
Yeah.
I've had people do that and go home and do that with them. So.
Yeah. All right. And then on to the nutrition side of it, we definitely want to share like healthy recipes with people. We talked about it in the last class, how Victoria was saying we want to, add different things that can make our recipes more healthy.
Just learn how to hack a recipe that might seem like a little bit more that is
like instead of using cream cheese in something, you could use like Greek yogurt.
Yeah,
stuff like
switch
that.
things. I use Greek yogurt
less calories,
instead
less
of
saturated fats.
Yeah, instead of sour cream, I use Greek yogurt. It tastes the same. I think it tastes exactly the same. You can swap, lower calorie,
Or
lower fat cheeses for higher, for or high fat cheese for lower fat cheese. Look at what you're making and think about what can you do to change it up, make it a little healthier.
More
add some
herbs and
veggies.
spices versus salt,
You can
which
use
is also
chia,
a good
yep.
thing.
You can put chia seed in just about anything. That's going to increase your fiber, your omegas,
Fiber,
and
protein.
your protein.
Yeah.
So
excellent.
that is something you can always
Oh,
do.
like protein balls, or like you can make
Yep,
your own
you
little protein snacks that you can keep, in the house. So that way, if you do get that sugar tooth, sweet tooth, then
Sweet
you can
tooth.
just grab that.
Yep. And the base for like the protein balls is super simple. I always tell everybody, once you have the base, you can add whatever you want to, because it's usually like a
Nut
butter,
and
nut
honey.
butter. You add a little honey, oatmeal,
Or
and then you
date
can add
sugar or something.
Yeah, and then you can add in, I add cranberries, I add nuts, rolling in nuts. You can add whatever else you
chia
want.
seeds, like you said, that's
Chia
always a good
seeds.
one.
I like
Oats.
chocolate.
Mhm.
I'll take the chocolate powder and put protein powder in it.
Oh yeah, add in a protein
And
powder.
then you just roll them up in balls, and flatten
That's
them
a
out,
great
make
option.
a cookie.
Mhm.
You can even make a cookie.
Oh,
You can
yes.
make them. You can make them. But
Yes.
a lot of times you just make it in just no bake. It's like a
Yeah.
no bake cookie, really. I've learned how to no bake cookies. I've learned how to make. You just basically, and they're almost like an almond joy.
Mhm.
So I've learned how to make almond joys without making
Ooh.
almond joys. And basically, like instead, I'll use almond butter, almond coconut oil.
Okay.
I'll use coconut oil instead of butter,
Mhm.
and then I'll put oatmeal, and then I'll put a nut butter, and then I'll put chocolate, and then I'll put some protein powder, and then you basically the same thing. It's just like a no bake cookie, and I'll put some almonds in it or pecans in it, and then we just drop it in little scoops, and then you put it in. Good to go.
Yes,
It's just like an
yes.
almond joy.
And the kids usually love them too, and they're super healthy.
Yep.
So
There you go.
great option. All right, and then
All
we
right. Essential oils.
essential oils. So
That's hers.
we definitely want to. So essential oils are so beneficial with the different things that we go through each day. So you wake up, you can use some peppermint. You can help wake up and get brisk during the day. You can use some citrus oils for energy and feeling happy. Our limbic system in the brain is what helps us to use the essential oils in the way that they're created. They're volatile. It's like if you go into grandma's kitchen and you smell vanilla cookies, and then you always smell vanilla cookies, you always
something.
remember like the happy things. So citrus oils are really good about that. And, I'm totally losing my brain.
Another one I was just thinking.
Stress relief,
On
digestion. On guard is great for the
right
immune
now is a
system.
Great time to be using that.
We have a whole line for that.
My fiance just gets sick.
Oh.
He can't handle that smell.
Well, you can
People,
use
yeah.
things. That's for the people that can't handle the aromas. That's why we have a lot of soft gels. We have a lot of supplements that are really good for
They
that.
have the gels for that now.
And then also, is rubbing the oils on the bottom of the feet also reduces the amount that they have to smell.
Yeah.
And it's very beneficial because the pores on the bottom of the feet are the
It's
largest
the
pores in
most.
the body and absorbs the most.
Yeah, I think it's under the tongue and the bottoms of your feet are the most, or where your body absorbs
The most. Yeah,
the
it makes
fastest.
sense.
So anytime you're gonna, that's why they always tell you like do the sublingual when like nitroglycerin and stuff like that, because it gets into the system super fast. A lot of the oils.
Well, the
under your
oils,
tongue.
yes, like frankincense, for instance, is really good for stress relief. It's really good for cellular health. It's really good for the skin. So you can put that in your mouth. A lot of our oils you can ingest, but just get with me before you decide that you want to do anything like that, because I always like to recommend people. That's the joy of being an advocate for doTERRA, is because I can help you in what you need to do, and not just like have you go and just buy products and you don't know how to use them. That's not what I want for you. I want
to have
you
a lot of stuff
to
that
be able
smells
to
good.
know what you're doing and create a healthy lifestyle, because we use these things like we do in our home for like medicine. So if you want to be able to do that more on a natural level, then I'd love to help you.
All right. So to wrap it all up, we want to tell you a
Yes.
little bit about what we have going on for this next year through the holidays. Like I said, right now I have my 25 days of Christmas. Anybody can jump in at any time and start doing that. That is on my Secrets to Living Fit, Field, and Fabulous Facebook page. I'm also I'm excited about actually starting to use my promote my YouTube channel. I am looking forward to actually doing a podcast this next year. One of the things I'm going to be focusing on is I've been reading Atomic Habits, so I'm going to be working on talking a little bit more about that and how those habits can help you with your goals, because if you don't have it up here, the mindset for what you're doing, and you just decide you want to lose weight, and that's what you say you want to do, but you have no system in plan. You're here. Here's the weight loss. You got to have systems in place to actually get there. And if you think you have to do an overhaul on it, then that's where most people fails, because they feel like it's just way too much. So you want to start out with simple things, looking at what it is, what systems that you can put into place. What's one thing that you can actually start doing that you can create a habit with, and then you add to that. That way it doesn't seem overwhelming. It doesn't seem like, you know what, I'm just too busy, because that's the number one thing I find that I get from most people is, I'm so busy right now. Things are, you know what, I just don't have time to do like a health program, right? And usually I'm like, well, I'm not making you like change everything. All I'm doing is figuring out where you're at, where you want to go, and what is the roadmap that we need to get you there. So my YouTube channel, you can find me on Healthy and Wealthy with Restaurant Coaching. I would love for you to go on there and subscribe, so I can have, I'm trying to be able to do a lot more on it. And so more subscribers I have, the more options open up for me. I do have my 10-minute trainer is on there. So for workouts, so if you only have 10 minutes, you can pick an exercise. If you have more time than that, you can pick multiple workouts to do. There are a few that we had that I had from COVID when we were online. And so I have some workouts that are a little bit longer than that. I also talk about more of on the wealthy side, that is digital marketing and helping people to promote and learn, if they have a product, great, wonderful. If they don't, if they want to just, make a little extra cash at home, that's what that is about. So my YouTube channel is Healthy and Wealthy with Restaurant Coaching, helping you live life better. And that's what we got going on. I do have my 5 a.m. class here at Flow State Jiu-Jitsu next to Affogato at 5 a.m. Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays. Right now, I am offering $20 off for the first month, so it is only $60 for the first month. Nice. You do get a metabolic assessment with that, so we can make sure that you're eating healthy while you're exercising. And then we are hoping to kick back, relaunch my Black Forest class we're taking a break this month in January, and so that one's going to be $40. $40 a month, because it's only 2 days, Mondays and Wednesdays at 8:30. Ladies, you can bring your kids. This is open for everybody. Oh, cool. So that's what I got going on.
Nice, excellent. So what I got going on is in January, my goal is for my YouTube channel, that I'm going to be putting more self-care videos out there for you. More stretching videos, things that people can incorporate into your lifestyle, morning or evening routines, that you can just create more healthy and pain-free lifestyle. So I incorporate a lot of stretching, a lot of yoga into mine because of chronic pain that I've had to deal with the majority of my life. So if you can relate, then I would love to help you in that manner. So you can find me on YouTube at Leandra Jackson 1. I will post the link of both of ours or the QR code, so you can definitely click on those. And I just look forward to answering any questions that y'all might have. I do a free wellness overview. I also have some amazing aromatherapy techniques that I'd love to share with you. So if you want to get some aromatherapy, Aroma Touch or Symphony of the Cells at my home office, then you can reach out.
All right. Well, thank you so much for joining us for our Healthy Happy Hour, and we will see you next month.
Yes.
Again, we are here on the second Tuesday of every month. Typically, we're on at 9:30 at Affogato. We will post it on any changes, but we will be doing it. We do record it so that we are able to share it with so many more people that cannot come to our morning session.
Absolutely.
So thank you.
Thank you. Happy New Year.
Happy.